Hi, Kim Morrison here, Creative Director and founder of 28. This week, a follower has asked for any tips, ideas and strategies around how to combat the good old-fashioned cough, cold or flu. So I'm here to share with you some of the things that I do on a daily, weekly or monthly basis in order to support me and my beautiful family through these cold, wintry months. Well, first up, without a doubt, you can't go far without these gorgeous, organic oranges, lemons and limes. I personally love using these, squeezing them on just about every meal. I love to use them in infusing them in my water. I mean, this is a great way to look after yourself through the winter months. Make sure you keep hydrated. Sliced mandarin, lime, beautiful mint from the garden are exquisite ways in order to make sure you look after you and your health and well-being. Speaking of herbs, I absolutely love using them all over every meal as well. Simply chopping up a good amount of fresh herbs, coriander, sage, oregano, marjoram, mint, any of these sorts of things are full and packed with an amazing amount of things called phytonutrients. Just sprinkling those on every meal is enough to help boost and support your immune system through these winter months. Of course, one of the most old-fashioned remedies of all is good old-fashioned chicken soup. And even though I don't particularly make lots of bone broths, I do make chicken and turkey bone broths. And then I make an exquisite chicken soup, absolutely loaded and packed with massive amounts of green foods, spinach, rocket, every single zucchini I can find, celery, anything that is absolutely green, I chuck into my beautiful chicken soup. There is something about having chicken soup on cold winter days, and particularly when you're feeling run down, I don't think there's anything better. Now, for those of you who don't think you're very good at making your own broths, we do happen to have two very special friends who make these beautiful organic bone broths dehydrated, so you have it in powder form, called Broth of Life. So if you're not into making or spending time in the kitchen simmering away those bones, then you know you can go online and simply get the powdered dehydrated version and use that to make an amazing chicken and vegetable soup. Now, speaking of foods, one of the other ways that I boost my gut microbiome and my health and well-being is through things like kefirs and kombuchas, but also making sure I have sauerkraut or kimchi, some sort of fermented food with every meal that I have. Now, I do that throughout the whole year. A tablespoon is probably all you require at each meal, but I can assure you it is one of the best ways to support your gut health and well-being, which of course is so closely linked to our immune system. Look after the gut, you're going to have a much better immune system resistance without a doubt. Now, if you do happen to get run down, then taking a clove of garlic and chopping it up finely and sharing it or putting it with a teaspoon of raw honey or preferably Manuka honey. Now, Manuka honey has the high UMF factor, which is the unique Manuka factor. In other words, the higher the factor, the higher the antimicrobial activity and the most amazing benefits around higher antioxidants and also immune boosting qualities. So going for a very good honey, Manuka honey, or a great raw honey, a teaspoon onto a teaspoon, and then a chopped up clove of garlic, if you're game, down the hatch. Now, if you have it chopped as opposed to crushed, you won't get the garlic breath. All you'll get is all that rich vitamin C and amazing, amazing activity of the garlic, fermenting away in the gut and supporting the whole system to fight and combat any coughs, colds or bugs that come your way. Now, one of my other favorites to keep hydrated is without a doubt the good old humble herbal tea. My favorite, licorice or aniseed, anything fennel that helps support the digestive system is an absolute favorite and a must. Another great way to support you to be hydrated, because one of the biggest things through winter is we think we're not thirsty and therefore we don't drink so much. But having warm teas, I think I could do with one now. Having warm teas and something that really supports you to keep drinking, keep yourself hydrated, keep the fluids high is without a doubt the beautiful herbal teas. Now, if you should get the cold and cough and flu, the good old humbled onion, which helps stop coughs or that phlegmy feeling in the back of the throat. Simply chopping one of these and sitting it beside the bed at night if you do have someone in the home with a cough, you will be amazed at this very humble, ancient old remedy at how quickly you can help settle a cough. I have these beside the bed, beside my children or my husband or I at night if any of us have a cough. And I can swear to you, I don't know quite all the science and behind it, but I dare say the way the onion absorbs all those the negatives in the air, the bacteria in the air, I would also suggest that perhaps you throw the onion away after it's been next to someone's bed for the night. I also believe a great way to start our health and well-being is a good hearty breakfast. So making sure, now my favourite at the moment through winter is a nut porridge. I don't particularly do well with oats, so making your own nut porridge is exquisite. That's on this week's recipe of the week, so make sure you download that one. It is soaking your nuts overnight, then blending it with coconut milk or almond milk, and then you just add a banana if you'd like, some cinnamon. Now cinnamon is the ultimate when it comes to coughs and colds. It is very anti-catarrh, helps support the system, again the immune system boost. And another thing to do with that is to make chai teas. There's another beautiful way. In fact, I'll make sure I put that recipe in there for you this week as well. A homemade chai tea is the best. It really helps coat the lining of the esophagus and settles a tummy and makes you feel amazing. Now, it'd be remiss of me not to mention essential oils. So my favourite, of course, without a doubt, in the beautiful vaporizer or in a diffuser is to have the good old immune boost. Now, with oils of eucalyptus, pine, lavender, tea tree, you cannot help but have the best combination of oils to support you through these times. One thing you can do if you have got a cold or something coming on, I instantly put those things on. The minute someone's got a tickle in our family, that thing goes on. But you can also use it by putting 3 sprays of magnesium into your hand, 3 drops of immune boost, maybe a teaspoon of coconut oil or macadamia or any oil, rubbing it together and using that as a chest rub or a foot massage. Now the feet absorb those oils very quickly and it's a great way to support the whole system. So massaging the feet or the chest, beautiful way to look after yourself. Don't forget the good old-fashioned inhalation. Filling this bowl with hot water, hot to boiling water, 2 to 3 drops of your favorite oils, immune booster, it could just be lavender. Place the towel over the head, close your eyes, inhale 3 deep breaths through the nose, then take 3 deep breaths through the mouth. That way you're getting them into the lungs and you're also getting it to cross the blood-brain barrier via the olfactory system. Amazing way to boost the immune system within seconds. Now, if you happen to get a sore throat, 1 drop of sandalwood down either side of the glands. Beautiful remedy for supporting sore throats. 3 sprays of magnesium, 1 drop of sandalwood into a little mouthful of water, warm water. Gargle it for up to 30 seconds to a minute and then spit that out. Sandalwood and magnesium in the back of the throat. Brilliant remedies for supporting that. And of course, without fail, the good old-fashioned lavender. Having lavender beside the bed every night, doing an inhalation with a spritz, putting a couple of drops on your pillow before you go to sleep will help induce that sense of calm and will certainly support anyone that's not feeling well to have a much better night's sleep. Now, I don't have a remedy for man flu. I don't have one for that. But hey, you never know. With all of this, our men in our lives could feel 100% better just with a little bit of good old-fashioned TLC. So on that note, please place your comments below. Let me know, what do you do to look after your health, your family, your friends through the winter months? What are some good old-fashioned remedies you've heard about? Of course, we can't go without our gorgeous ginger and turmeric, if you can crush those in seep teas. And by the way, if that all else fails and you need to look after yourself, don't go past beautiful changing habits. What I call my trifecta or my triage of my health and wellness shot every morning. I do a teaspoon of the beautiful colloidal minerals, a teaspoon of the super greens, and then half a teaspoon of the probiotics into a little bit of coconut water, down that with a shot, and there's our insurance policy for the whole season. So I hope that helps. I look forward to seeing your comments below. I look forward to seeing what you guys are up to. And until then, take care. Be kind, and I'll see you next week.